This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we'll see what the governor had to say on a recent Sam Lassant show. That and much more right now on FYI. Good evening and thank you for joining us at FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Police are investigating a burglary that happened overnight at the Pantry Quick on East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. According to police, someone smashed the entrance door window to get inside where the person or persons removed items from the store. Police have not released what was taken. Anyone with information is asked to call the Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. The man police say strangled his ex-girlfriend is heading to court after more than 3 hours of testimony yesterday. Magisterial District Judge Daniel O'Donnell bound an open count of homicide against 36-year-old Oscar Lozano Garcia over to county court. Lozano Garcia was extradited from Mexico last month. He is charged in the death of 32-year-old Maria Brea, a mother of two whose body was discovered in the attic of her home on East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton back on December 14th of 2012. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, fingerprints belonging to the suspect were found on tape that entombed the deceased. Those fingerprints were referred to as a smoking gun. O'Donnell heard the case due to the fact that Hazleton Magisterial District Judge Joseph Zola's son, Daniel, is the prosecutor. A memorial fund has been established for the family of a 21-year-old Hazleton man who was killed in a hit-and-run accident over the weekend. 21-year-old Javier Miranda was killed after being struck by a vehicle late Saturday night in downtown Hazleton. It happened around 11:40 p.m. at East Broad and Pine Street in Hazleton. Miranda died at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. The vehicle that hit him left the scene. Hazleton police later charged 20-year-old Luis Jaimes Reyes of East Cranberry Avenue with accidents involving death or personal injury. He is in the county prison in lieu of $250,000 bail. Miranda's mother, Cynthia Diaz of Freeland, told FYI today that her son is survived by 2 sisters and 4 brothers, including a twin brother. He also leaves behind 2 sons, ages 4 and 2. She told us Javier was very funny and very close to his siblings. As a Christian woman, she said that she is comforted knowing that her son is in a better place. She is also thankful for the support of her family and other people. A memorial fund has been established to help the family with the funeral expenses. Donations can be made to the Javier Miranda Memorial Fund at any PNC bank in Hazleton. As you know, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett was in our studios recently to tape 2 episodes of the Sam Lassant Show. In the first show, the governor discussed his promises and accomplishments in his first term. The second half-hour deals with more sensitive issues. Tonight, we have an excerpt from that show, which includes Sam Lassant Sr. asking the governor about the Jerry Sandusky investigation.
Penn State fans, even close friends of mine, said the governor knew about it. He was wrong. You know, he covered up. He did all these things. I said, wait a second. You're talking about Tom Corbett? You're talking about a guy who was Attorney General for 8 years, who prosecuted people, who put people in jail who were bad? You're talking about this guy's going to cover up anything? What happened, Tom?
Well, first of all, I'm going to add on to what you just said. You know, I created the Child Predator Unit in the Attorney General's office. During the time I was there, we took over 300 child predators off the street, the people who were on the internet luring our children out. There's no way I was going to slow any investigation down at all, because my whole background has been as a prosecutor, and if there's somebody out there who's preying on our children, we're going to get them off the street. But we're going to get them off and keep them off. We're not going to lose a case. That case was presented to me back in March of 2009. Looked at it, and we started investigating it. Tough case because we had one witness. And you've heard the report, you've seen the Moulton report, and you understand that, you know, a one witness case against somebody who is as well known as Jerry Sandusky, you know, only right behind Joe Paterno. Maybe he would have been the successor back before he left in 2009 to be the next coach at Penn State. Very popular. You're going to go after somebody like that, you better have everything lined up. And we never felt comfortable like that. We kept looking for people. When I leave office in 2011, I kept pushing them. continue to keep looking. Don't quit, because we can't go with the one, but we get a couple, because I truly believe there were more people out there. It's by nature of these individuals. We got a great break, and I say we because I'm still associating myself proudly with the investigation. When somebody gave a call, an anonymous call, or I think it was an email, to the then new district attorney in Center County, who passed it along to the AG's office, go talk to McQuarrie. That was the thread that started unraveling the sweater and leading to more and more witnesses. And as you know, they put together a solid case, 45 of 48 counts, and Mr. Sandusky is where he belongs for the rest of his life. I'm very proud of what the Attorney General's office did, because it's still, a great office. And very proud of what Bill Ryan, who was acting, and then Linda Kelly, who's the Attorney General that I appointed, and the whole team with Frank Fina and all the rest, and the investigators. But these things don't come together in a 60-minute television show like you see on Law and Order. People don't come running in to volunteer to testify. We used a grand jury, and that was questioned by the President Attorney General. Why I would never use a grand jury, which she had no experience in that. We did, and we understood by using grand juries, you can get people who are reluctant to come in and say anything, to at least come into a grand jury and say it and see how they do. And it worked, and it worked very, very well. So the investigation is conducted. I was never surprised at the result of the investigation, because I know the facts. And, I am going to do what's in the best interest of Pennsylvania, what's in the best interest of the prosecution. We did, we succeeded. Let's move on.
And now we have news for residents of Foster Township. And actually, before we go there, let me tell you that Sam Lasan show will be on tonight at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday. You can watch that show at 8:30 p.m. with the governor. And then on Thursday, it will air at 11:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. And now, as I said, news for residents of Foster Township. Due to recent violations which resulted in the fire company's response, Foster Township's open burning code will be strictly enforced. According to Section 69-7 of the code, burning of refuse, garbage, rubbish, including but not limited to construction debris, aerosol cans, byproducts of manufacturing and process operations, and waste from commercial operations is strictly prohibited. Burning is only allowed from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. No burning is allowed on Sunday or state holidays or federal holidays. Coming up on FYI, we'll get you all ready for Valley Day in the borough of Cunningham this weekend. I know my wife is pumped for the pet parade. And in sports, we have a story about a very special day at the Beach Street Playground in Hazleton.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Welcome back to FYI. We are in your community each Tuesday, and today we're at the beautiful Eagle Rock Resort in the Lodge. It's a beautiful location right here in northeastern Pennsylvania, and our focus is on adoption, fostering, and independent living. Maybe you're out there and you feel that you can add to a child's life, to a young adult's life. If that's the missing component from your life, we're talking about those instances here with David. So David, thanks for joining us here on FYI.
Thank you.
So we're talking with you. You're actually, you say, in your own words, one of the lucky ones to go through and actually become adopted, right?
Yes, yes.
So many times we hear these horror stories about fostering or adoption, but really that is a small percentage of what really takes place. So thank you for coming on to share your story with us.
Thank you again.
All right, so what's your story?
Well, at age 4, I was taken out of my biological family because we were living in abandoned houses and stuff, and my parents were alcoholics and stuff like that, and they're not doing very good stuff. So they pulled me out. I was taken to a foster care person who's my mom now, and I was adopted around 7, and I've been with mom ever since. So
how was the adoption process for you?
It was a little rough, but even though I was young, I knew that where I was better than where I was before that. So
And how is mom?
Mom was very caring and loving. It's not all that horror story that you hear. Yes, there's some people, like I told you before, who only earn it for the money. And these are kids who make cash cows. But not all of them are like that.
There are homes out there that are loving.
Yes.
And what would you like to tell our viewing audience as far as anyone looking that might think, this is something
Well-
I can do for a child?
Well, I would like to say that if you're thinking about adopting, it's a very good idea because there's a lot of kids out there that need love, and I'm about to cry. But they just need a family to support them and care for them. So if you can have it in your heart to help out, just
Look what
help a kid out.
and look what it's done for you, right?
Yeah.
So again, thank you for joining us. I know it's very emotional, very powerful. You are helping a lot of people out there. That's why we do these segments each week to find placement for children, for young adults, talk about the independent living program. So thank you, David. Brave boy. Thank you so much. And join us every Tuesday right here on FYI. We're in your community. We're talking about care for kids at any age.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Our weather shot tonight comes from Commerce City, Colorado. This is Dick's Sporting Goods Park and the home of Major League Soccer's Colorado Rapids. In the background, you'll see a tornado off to the left there. The Rapids tweeted this picture to their followers, telling them to stay safe. And if you have a picture you would like to share with us for a weather shot, send it to FYI's Facebook or Twitter page. Now here's our local weather from the National Weather Service. We're looking at a mostly clear night tonight. The low will be 50 degrees on the extended forecast. There's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, but we should expect a mostly sunny day. The high will be 73. At night, we will get down to 54 degrees. Thursday, same chance for showers and thunderstorms, the high 77. Similar day Thursday night, 55 degrees is the low. For Friday, we bump up to a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, 75 is our high. And then we have a mostly cloudy night with a low at 57. On Saturday, 30% chance of storms. We will have a partly sunny day, high of 76. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a low set at 58 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
This Friday and Saturday marks the annual Valley Night and Valley Day celebration in the community of Cunningham. And here to tell us all about it is Kathleen Vozar, who is the first vice president and also a member of the board of directors for the Cunningham Valley Civic Organization, known as the CVCO, which runs this big event. Kathleen, I can't believe this is the 61st annual Valley Day.
I know, it's unbelievable. 61 years of this great event.
So tell us what we can expect. While Valley Day has been going on for 61 years, Valley Night is a little bit newer. That started later on. So we kick it off this Friday night.
This Friday night, we started off with Junior Olympics, the Firemen's Parade. We also have a band and DJ, and then and of course all the food and the games for the kids too is going on.
All right, so that's going on Friday night, and I know the kids love the fire trucks going down Main Street. That's always a huge draw. Then Saturday, it kicks off in some really popular events. People love the pet contest and the baby parade.
Oh yes, the baby parade and the pet contest I think are the busiest things on Saturday morning. But we also have the Grade 8 race, which is a walk run also. And we have all the entertainment, dance studios, DJs, everything going on Saturday. And all the food booths will be open also.
Now tell us about the food, because Valley Day is known for its food.
Well, on Saturday we will have the roasted chicken, we will have the roasted corn, we have the ox roast, burgers, hot dogs, potato cakes, milkshakes, corn, clams, clam chowder, everything.
Wow.
Yes.
You're making me hungry already. And you told me that this year you're going to try to do things a little differently. You're going to try to utilize tickets for most of the booths.
Yes, to make it easier on the directors and the people working the booths, instead of having to run for change, we're going to use tickets. So we're going to have 2 ticket booths, but we will still take cash at the Prize-O-Rama ticket booth, and we will also do it at the Tricky Tray booth, cash.
And for all those contests that you're having, including the race and that, is it too late for people to sign up and get involved?
No, Saturday morning they could register for the race. The race starts and the registration will be down at the CVCO building on Main Street. That's where we start that.
All right, so the registration for the race, 7 a.m., the race itself at 8. Friday, August 1st is Valley Night from 5 until 10, and then August 2nd, Saturday, is Valley Day. That goes from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. Kathleen, I think we need a big crowd, so you better make a plea right now and tell them all to come on out.
Please come out and enjoy Valley Day with the food, games, and entertainment, and it's at the Cunningham Borough Building on 215 Main Street in Cunningham. Thank you.
I forgot one last thing. I'm supposed to ask you what it all benefits. This is benefiting the CVCO.
The Valley Day benefits our scholarships, it benefits the pool, it benefits the gym, and almost all the parades in Cunningham. So it goes back towards the community, all the fun. So this is our biggest fundraiser of the year, really.
All right, you heard it all here, and we hope to see you at Valley Night and Valley Day.
Always a good time, Valley Night and Valley Day. And now here's tonight's community calendar. Victory Bible Church in Junedale will host the Community Bible School August 11th to the 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Louis Shivo City View Park at 700 South Poplar Street in Hazleton. Boys and girls ages 5 to 12 are welcome. For more information or to pre-register, you can call 218-9612. And now here comes the big green screen. It's the midday winning lottery numbers. The daily 140, Big 4 1965, Quinto 70245, and Treasure Hunt 2, 3, 8, 25, and 28. When we come back in sports, a story about some benefits that were going on at Beach Street Playground over the weekend.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
If you are looking for people doing good in the community, all you had to do was go down to Beach Street Playground in Hazleton on Saturday. If you turned around, you would have tripped over a volunteer, and they were so nice they would have helped you back up and made you feel really good about yourself. Sports have the power to bring teams and even towns together.
Do you have any basketball experience?
Not at all. I try to play with my kids, especially with him, with Christian, but see, he always wins.
Esmeralda Santiago may not be the best basketball player, but she knows the value of sports. She volunteers at the Dominican House in Hazleton. Santiago teaches classes to help people earn U.S. citizenship, but on this day she's helping out at the group's annual free basketball tournament and clinic.
Sport is very important, especially for youth. We want to see if we can start taking out the kids from the street. I think if not only basketball, every kind of sport, because the youth, especially the youth, needs to do something, and they like sport. They need a place to play without being aggravated.
About a block away at the street hockey rink at Beach Street, the first annual Assist for Autism Ironman hockey tournament is just getting started. It's being organized by Timothy Seesock, who grew up in the Hazleton area and now works downtown in the city.
Teams actually came from all over. We have teams from Pine Grove, Myerstown. I actually have a team that came up from Maryland. A gentleman that grew up in this area brought his team up. And the support has been really good so far for the first annual, and hopefully we can keep doing it.
16 teams signed up for the event that raised money for the Autism Cares Foundation. At the basketball courts, everyone is waiting for former NBA player Felipe Lopez to show up to help out with the clinic. Lopez is one of the headliners along with Hazleton Area High School boys basketball coach Mike Joseph. But they aren't the only ones who are coming to share their talents.
And shoot, shoot for 2, 2, make stick it in the hoop, hoop.
Mary Vic Perez has been dancing since she was little. Back in 2011, her father told her she would be helping out the Dominican House by getting a group of dancers ready for the annual Fun Fest parade in downtown Hazleton.
Sometimes they could be a little bit insecure and be embarrassed, but I tell them, guys, it's what you make out of it. If you want it to be fun, it'll be fun, and it's usually pretty fun. A lot of the girls were asking, hey, when are we going to start the Fun Fest? So that's a good sign.
Back at the hockey tournament, this cake has people talking. It was baked for the fundraiser by someone who has autism as part of the bake sale. Another local sports group, Hazleton City View BMX, donated a bike to be raffled off. CSOC was surprised by the outpouring of support the tournament received.
Even just the people that pulled together the awards and the t-shirts for us worked around the clock just to get everything done in time.
These two groups may be as different as, well, basketball and hockey, but they both have similar goals.
It's good to see that the park up there is being used for positive outcomes, and even down here, the sport has grown over the years, and it's nice to see that people are going to come out and support this good cause.
It's a great opportunity for everybody to enjoy. I don't know if you like hockey or you like basketball, you can go on any one of any event. That's important because that's why we have to work together in the community and motivate everybody to participate in sports activities and try to remove our people from drugs or being involved in crimes or something like that. So that is important in this community.
It was a great Saturday at Beach Street, and it's been a great 2 days at Big Ten Media Days. I haven't been there, but I'm sure everyone is having fun, at least based on this tweet. It's our tweet of the day from Penn State football's official Twitter account, and it's a mascot selfie with the Nittany Lions, Sparty from Michigan State. And I'm not sure if Purdue's mascot has a name. Let's call him Buddy the Boilermaker. Penn State does not play Purdue in football this year. It's not one of their crossover games. Penn State is in the East Division and Purdue is in the West. But the Lions and Spartans, they meet up on November 29th at Beaver Stadium in the battle for the Land Grant Trophy. Happy Wing Night. It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. One announcement for this evening. The Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts will be presenting The Producers, a Mel Brooks musical, August 1st through 3rd and 8th through 10th. All shows will be held at the J.J. Farrar Performing Arts Center in downtown Hazleton, and a full dinner buffet will be held at 90 minutes prior to showtime. For tickets or information, check out ptpashows.org. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Leroy E. Gleam, formerly of Whitehall. Mass is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. in the St. Mary's Church. Friends may call Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. in the James Wilson Funeral Home. Otto Francis Sansi of Hazel Township. Funeral is Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. from the Fierro Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Eleanor Bereznak of Wyoming. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Florence R. Sosa of Hazleton. Funeral is Thursday at 10:30 a.m. from the Fierro Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. John J. Paskowski Sr. of Shenandoah Heights, the Lukavitz-Orovitsfeld Funeral Home, is in charge of arrangements. And David C. Duxta of Clares. Funeral is Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. from the Damiano Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Wednesday from 11 to 11:30 a.m. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111.
Thanks for watching FYI tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.